Good morning, everybody, or whenever you're catching this video. Give me a shout out, say hello. I just got up, got my coffee. I pulled some cards last night. This is a read for the divine, the twin flames, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I went ahead and I pulled several cards from different decks to get a little bit of an overview on the twin flame energy right now. It is what do we have? We have some astrological things going on this week. Today's there's Mercury retrograde, and on Tuesday we have Venus. Oh my God, you can tell this is too early for me. Jupiter and Venus conjunction. There we go. Okay. If you haven't already, hit that sub, that like, and then you are in there in our community. And be sure you check out the post section. I do full moon, candle grid blessings, crystal blessings, every full moon. And I put some spreads over there to use with the energy of the moon that the planet is in, so you can maximize the energy for your highest, best self. That's what this channel is all about. Using the tarot and tools to become our best, highest self. And sometimes that means calling our own self out on bull BS, right? So let's begin. All right. So for the feminine, we had rejected and fake busy. So I feel like some of you have been rejected from your masculine with excuses of I'm busy. Avoidance is what this is telling me. That in itself tells you the runner, the chaser dynamic, right? So somebody rejected you, maybe strung you along with that fake busy. That's what I'm getting to. A little bit of string, maybe a lot of stringing along. But eventually, you know what that's just telling me is that's just another form of rejection. Someone's not bold enough just to tell you, hey, this ain't working out. So they like to do the slow fade or hope you go away on your own, right? Nice guy. But we all grow differently. It could be just fear. Let's see. And then your twin flame card, feminine, is 1010, practice self-love. Which makes sense, right? If you've been rejected, and you have to figure that out. Why you even want or even entertain somebody who gave you crumbs. What does that mean? You know, you're settling for maybe not enough love of yourself to raise your bar, your standards is what that usually means. I know. I've been there myself. Well, it's been about 3 years ago since I even entangled with anybody, but it's the same damn story, you know, breadcrumb and rejection. I think they picked somebody over me twice. I entertained that shit twice. So it took me 2 times to figure that one out, but I figured it out that that's, you know, men know. I know us women like to make excuses for men, like he's too afraid of a commitment. No, honey, no. It's just he's not that into you. It happens to us all. Doesn't mean it doesn't take your value away. It just means everyone's looking for all them ones that check the boxes, right? And I don't know. They just wasn't very clear on their intention. And maybe you've asked for clarity, and like I said, you kept getting rejected with fake busy. They couldn't just come out and tell you that does it matter the reason? Does it? Action's still the damn same. Quit making excuses for them. They're grown-ass men, for heaven's sake. And then you got the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. You're taking a hiatus from love, relationships. You're pouring it back into yourself. And I think a lot of you are just pouring it back into your gifts, your job, your home, your money, your talents. You're just focusing on yourself right now, Divine Feminine, as you should be. As you should be. Now, let's see what the masculine. The masculine, I got a feeling this was a third triangulation kind of thing, third party. And let me tell you something, that didn't click to me till just recently. That kept showing up in my world as well. A third party. I would have people who are in relationships want to get with me, and I'll just tell you that right now, it's a no starter. Anybody that comes already tied to another relationship, don't entertain it, because it won't work. You'll always be the third wheel, the extra fun. They're not looking for commitment. You're just the fun. And don't sell yourself short. You're more than that. But that kept showing up in my world. I kept getting men who wanted to triangulate me with their partner, or, you know, one I knew had a partner, okay, and I'm like, no, this ain't right, you know, I'm just not, this is not who I am, you know, as a person. I'm good enough for the whole enchilada. I don't want to be your side chick. I don't want to be that. And then another person, I didn't know they had another person. They were pretty shifty, less than honest. Made sense why I was always put on the back burner, because they already have somebody. So, you know, it just feels awful to be breadcrumb. It really does something to your confidence. And that's what it's trying to point out. It's trying to point out, hey, you need to do something about this, because this ain't you. You're a lot better than these breadcrumb shit that they're trying to give you. Okay? And if they got partners and they're trying to, instead of either fix it or end it with their partner before they come to you, they want to include you in all that messiness. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's selling yourself short. Not only that, but can you think of that woman that they're with? You know, in both cases, the known and unknown, either go fix your relationship or break it off and come. You know, that's the way it should be, right? You shouldn't be in one relationship, one foot out the door and another one over here, just to make sure you have somewhere to go over here. That's so wrong, you know? And I know it's hard ending relationships, but it is the right thing to do. If you're not happy with who you are, don't go outside the relationship. Either fix it, end it, and then go play the field or whatever. I know I've done it, and I've sold myself short, and that wasn't up till like 2 weeks ago. I seen something, and it's like a manifestation thing. Why does this keep showing up? It's because somewhere in your childhood you was triangulated, and I was always pitted against my siblings, or yeah, and it doesn't end. It still happens to this day. I'm less than when I have one sibling come in town with my parent. Then I'm a piece of shit. I'm no good. I can't measure up. But is that true? No, that's just someone else's distorted perception. Okay, you can break out of these childhood traumas. It takes grit. It takes time, and it takes the right kind of teacher to show you that what you're attracting. Because it's not always about the other person. You can't change other people. The only person you can change is yourself. And you deserve better. Anyway, this divine masculine, if he did, and the cards are suggesting that, like I said, happened to me, they picked somebody else twice. Oh, just want to be friends with benefit. and have my cake and eat it over here too. I don't think so. What's a friends with benefit? Friends see each other outside the bed. Friends help each other. No, man, you were never a friend to me. You just wanted to F me. That's it. I hate that term, friends with benefits, because it's just sex buddies. There is no friendship there. But anyway, this masculine here, he fell in a trap. I'm sorry if you're divine masculine, but if you're this divine masculine, you kind of needed this lesson. This divine masculine got taken to the cleaners. He got in a trap. He finally met somebody who played him at his own game. Sweet talked him and trapped his ass. Then for him, the twin flame is we have twin flame facilitator. So I got a feeling whatever they went through, whatever they picked over you, really give them a whooping. This other gal that they went to, a relationship, it was karma. You know, you want that? You got it, baby. Take everything goes with it. So I don't think they're too happy. Got the 9 of Pentacles, which tells me they're working on themselves, right? They're also working on themselves. We got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, trauma. Working through the trauma. Emperor. Well, I gotta say, I like that Emperor card because that tells me they're serious. This person is working on themselves. You're working on yourselves, and they're working on themselves. Perhaps they're seeing their toxic ways. It took a little butt whooping from a karmic woman, but they're starting to understand there's consequences for being a player, for playing with people, especially if a lot of people don't understand too. Everybody is source, you know, but there are some that who have particular missions in this world. We're all here for different reasons. There's no small parts, okay? But if you mess with somebody's purpose, or somebody who has a higher ranking, and the only reason they would get a higher ranking is because they've done the work. They've done the work. They've processed the trauma. They've elevated to a different consciousness. That's the only reason you would be a little bit higher ranking, is because you would rightfully deserve it. You've done the work. You mess with those people, you're gonna see your life fall apart real freaking quick. And not only is that karmic gonna give you a butt whooping, I guarantee your source energy, the divine, your ancestors, they're gonna whoop your butt too. We're all accountable for the good and bad we do. Nobody escapes it. I've had my ass handed to me more than once. I've had to go back and apologize because I was an idiot more than once. But I'm able to do that because I'm mature enough emotionally to understand that. Anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, let me know below. Comment, like, share, and be sure you hit that like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do an ancestor read tonight, or I will probably do it tomorrow. I want to make sure I'm not rushing these videos out. I'm actually connecting, meditating. You know, I meditate in my pool, the water, for a message, for whatever read I'm doing, intention. I had an interesting word for the ancestor come to me, but I'll save that for the ancestor read. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging here, drinking your coffee with me. Until next time, guys, take care of yourself and love one another and yourself. Bye.